So basically, you're not a creative Nazi.
No. I like to have the guys have a freedom, and they know what I like, because I'll sit there and go, and that's the part where I go, no, unacceptable. I like this part.
Yeah, you know what? Pivotal.
I know what.
Battalion of Saints sound.
Yeah,
is.
and the same thing when we went into the studio. Mike and Matt had their stuff done quick. Then I had to coerce the guitar player to go, no, wrong lead, but do it this way, la la la. And it's a pain in the ass because everybody thinks that's when I get to be Zig Heiling.
You don't tell them what to do. Yeah, you just go, no, you need to open more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like a coach. Like, nah, you need to run faster.
It's a real band then.
Yeah. You gotta open it up. I don't want to have a lead that I've heard 1,000 times on some of the record. And
we all sit there and go,
yeah.
No, that ain't gonna work, dude. That's too Megadeth. Sorry. Yeah. No offense to Megadeth. No offense, but that's not who we are.
Don't scare the Battalion of Saints fans here.
The solo is literally, the song is 1:30, right? We don't have a minute-long solo. It's gotta be, bam, we gotta get out what we need, like Van Halen on freaking doing Michael Jackson Thriller shit. Like, bam, holy fuck, that blew my mind, and it was like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's some of the best shit he's done.
So we really try and just, I'm running from the control booth into this fucking studio all until he got it done, and then we do the vocals and stuff, and then it was really funny because then everybody goes, "Do we have to come back down for the mixing?" No, I'd prefer you fuck off and stay home. And so I sat there, me and Jeff, who I've worked with before, he did Hell's Around the Next Corner, and so him and I were just sitting there going, okay, this is what we're gonna do. And so we bring that up.
Double Time Studios.
Yeah, it was awesome. I really like working with Jeff. We're gonna be doing our album with him as well, Double Time. Yeah, we do it all on tape. And he's an amazing guy to work with, and so that's where we're going this Sunday to record the Christmas song, which is going to be funny as hell. Okay.
Now, this is what's really interesting, and what I really wanted to get to know is the live aspect. Is it still as raw and dangerous as the Battalion of Saints was back then?
I believe so.
You've been able to do that with all these different versions of Battalion of Saints, but here we are, 2015. Is it still raw and dangerous?
Oh, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I have a new knee, and I'm not afraid to use it. I'll put it in someone's ass as soon as if they get in my way. But the thing is, I play because I play like I've always played. And live is so important, and it gets out every sort of demon I have in my body. And that's the whole thing about playing live. And it's really funny as I watch these kids they're like in their 20s, and all they do is got their foot propped up on the monitor and sit there and sing. It's like, bitch, if I had your youth, I'd be fucking all over that thing. And they just stand there being, I'm cool. No, you're not cool. You're just a tool. Get out there. Do your thing. To be a so-called punk rocker without running around. What is that? You gotta get out there and make them. Basically, the music is you turn to your friend. This is so good, bosh. And that's it. And that's what you want to live for. If the music's any good, and you just sit there going, you're not in the right club. So. You're not feeling
it. What about you? Do you enjoy the live element of the Battalion of Saints?
That's what it's all about for me is live playing. I mean, I grew up. I have "Jealous Again" tattooed on my back.
Wow.
Okay, so like Black Flag and Battalion of Saints.
He literally hurt himself when we were playing in.
Oh, yeah.
He jumped up off this monitor and then plowed in. He jumped up, got clipped in the middle of the air, landed in between two on top of the monitors, and it looked like Jaws. The next day, he had a big bite mark on the side of his rim.
I rolled over and passed out, and then I got up and started playing again. And it wasn't the kids' fault. Like the crowd was trying to move, and I got it inspired really quick. I guess like how HR used to get, like you'd feel the love. So I went, and those new fucking monitors these days, they're not wedges. They're like I guess they make them so you can't stand on them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I stood on it, and I had my 1978 Rickenbacker.
Yeah.
I put it out, and I'm playing, and I slipped, and I didn't want to lose the Rickenbacker, so I threw that up in the air, and I took it on my side because I wasn't gonna like lose my Rickenbacker.
I'm looking at him like this, and his eyes are all rolled up like a fucking.
I rolled over, and then I guess I started playing, and then I just laid on the ground for a song, and then I got up, and then I was like, I can't breathe at all.
We got 3 more songs.
I kept breath. I kept breath. The reason why I asked that is because you're playing tonight in Ventura, the Nardfest, and you also got some shows coming up.
Yeah,
You got
tours.
You got some shows coming up, and a tour with Goatsnake, which is obviously Greg Anderson.
Yeah.
How do you feel about playing with Greg Anderson? and
He's the coolest dude, and I really like their music and shit.
How do you feel about being on that label? Because that label really has always sought out really good artists from back in the day and present that really don't get recognized. And now you're on there with Poison Idea, all these iconic bands that, Blast.
That's what he's telling me. He goes, George, I want to put you where you guys deserve to be.
Good.
And I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, because, I grew up listening to you guys and this and that. And I'm like, awesome. Okay, we're there. And so we've been working hard on getting all the record recording done. We're doing a lot of other things that can't really go into yet, but we also got the booking agent from Kenmore, Andy. He's got us booked all next year.
Yeah, March.
Yeah.
You'll.
We're gonna be all around the country.
When it works out, full U.S. tour, 26 days, 26 shows, from here to Florida up to I think the highest is New York, or Massachusetts.
Well, we're trying to get the
Full
US tour?
Yeah, we're doing the what's those?
No.
Those guys we did that show at
Cryptics?
Yeah, the Cryptics. I talked to him, so he wants to get us up to New Hampshire.
Oh,
So we might get the tour extended. So it's
And
kind
then
of
you
one of
talking about the Nomads, I think, too, where we might jump on. But they have a lot of, I know one of the guys does Alkaline Trio, so they have to compete with Alkaline Trio because he's a crew guy. But yeah, we might do the Nomads. He's talking about a lot of different.
Yeah.
Well, let's mention this. September 16th, you're going to be playing here in Los Angeles at the Mystery Box. That's going to be with Ghostsnake, Black Breath, and the Obliterations.
Yeah.
Okay, the
tour.
17th, you're going to be at Alex's Bar in Long Beach, which is a great place. The 19th, you're going to be at the Brick by Brick, hometown San Diego. How do you feel about that?
Great.
Do you feel San Diego has always appreciated you?
No, fuck no.
They haven't, right?
No, I mean it's really funny. It's like they when we were really doing our stuff, they called us Battalion of Saints because we were never there. And I'm like bitches, we're fucking touring. Seriously, we played once maybe every 6 months. Now we're doing like maybe once a year. Because it's just like when we do the shows, it's a great show and stuff like that. Like especially with our new lineup, it's Brick by Brick's a great place. We've been going there since it was the Spirit, when Jerry Herrera owned it, who used to do. Yeah, he owned this club where the New York Dolls played called JJ's, and he was still a tightwad then. He wouldn't give him burgers, beers, or anything. He was a complete cunt. And but we're playing there, and it's great to play there because a lot of people come out, and there's going to be so many different bands that it's got to be huge. You know what I mean? And then we go to Phoenix the following day, and then we got on the
Mesa.
Yeah, but we got 18th. The 18th got added to Ventura too.
Yeah,
at the,
Oxnard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oxnard at the Garage, I believe the place is called. And then from there, we're going up north.
So you're going to be busy, man. You're going to
Yeah.
be
And in January, we're hitting that market again.
Yeah.
So January, we're hitting that market again.
So you're going to be really hitting the road like a beast.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about that? Because you and I are no longer those young pups, man. How do you feel about that?
Dude, I don't care. You know what? Well, he drives, but it's like the thing is
all fun?
I live for it.
Yeah.
I've done it my whole life, and it's like I live in a boat now, and it's like all these people go, "How can you live in a boat? It's so small." I go, "You live in a van? For years, you can sleep on anything and be comfortable." So it's kind of like, oh, okay. And
And the band's no drama, man.
No.
You guys all get along?
Oh God, like it's kind of crazy how good we get. I mean, this is how I knew that the band was gonna maybe be able to start doing this shit for a while.
You gotta all be able to get along.
Oh, yeah.
No, like, oh, I'm cold, I'm hot, I need my drugs, I need to screw this chick real quick. It's like, nah, man, get in the freaking van. We got the next show. You know what I mean? People like, you got the money, you all right? How are we doing on do you need any help? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go get a beer.
So the Battalion of Saints, 2015. Make sure you get out and see what I've known for over fucking
2016 too.
Dude,
And
over 3 decades, literally.
I realized.
I mean, Motorhead is. Lemmy is literally falling apart now. Like, who would thought we would see that?
Oh, it's really sad. I mean,
Well, guess what? We're close by too. You know?
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, it's all genetics, man.
Yeah.
It really is. I find that there's people I know that are real healthy and stuff, but their insides are like tore apart, and they're just like, you're like, try and take care of myself. Try, and but it's not very good at it. But I try.
Well, you're still dangerous. You're still raw. The Battalion of Saints. The Battalion of Saints have never lost that true essence of what really captivated that genre back then, which was danger and rebellion. True rock and roll right there. Let's mention these dates again. Los Angeles, 9/16, the Mystery Box. 9/17, Alex's Bar in Long Beach. 9/19, the Brick by...
The 18th is the one at the garage in Ventura.
Okay.
That was added.
And they're going to have an album out, the Battalion of Saints, on Southern Lord Records, and you're also recording a Christmas song for Cleopatra.
Yeah, it's called Punk Goes Christmas.
Yeah,
something like that.
Iggy Pop's on it, and then Smash Mouth.
Yeah, but there's also.
But then 45 Brave. It's like a weird. I think Real Big Fish, UK Subs.
Yeah.
So it should be.
It's a nice eclectic combination there.
They're reaching for the market.
It's fun. You know.
Let me just mention one more thing. Regardless of what history has so-called documented, there are so many artists that created this genre and they were ahead of their time that when they were out, no one knew what they were doing, but it inspired multi-million-dollar acts now. Which that's got to drive you nuts, right? The whole Metallica thing too. Like, I remember when they were into the Battalion. The point is it's artists like these that not only display the truth of what.
Drugs with them.
Yeah, I did.
Did you really?
Cliff, yeah.
Be careful, they got real lawyers.
Yeah, no.
Don't fuck with their lawyers,
I got
dude.
nothing, dude. So you can't take shit.
What it really proves is that music keeps you eternally young, and real human beings who are true do not in any way, shape, or form let time affect them. George Anthony. And also, let's mention the new Battalion of Saints, which is a real band. Matt, thank you.
Yeah. And Mike Vega and Nate.
Yeah.
Nathan Javier.
It's going to be on.
Go see what I've known for 3 decades. This band's still sick. Thanks.
Thank you.